If you're not using custom audiences with your Facebook ads, chances are you're losing money, which clearly isn't part of your strategy, right? In this video, you're going to learn what custom audiences are and how to create them. Hey, what's up? I'm Antonio Thompson from AntonioRThompson.com. I'm coming to you from my home office here in Brooklyn, New York. I run a Facebook marketing agency where we help home business owners and entrepreneurs generate more leads, sales, enrollments, and customers using Facebook ads and messenger marketing. And so to get to your custom audiences, you're going to go to the Ads Manager, and underneath Assets, you're going to click on where it says Audiences. And when you come into audiences, you're gonna see this is where all your audiences will exist: your custom audiences, your lookalike audiences, your saved audiences. You click on the blue drop down here, you'll see those three options: custom audience, lookalike audience, and saved audience. We're focusing primarily on custom audiences in this video. I do have other videos related to lookalike audiences and saved audiences, which you can find on my channel. But let's talk about custom audiences. Right, so Facebook allows you to create 10 different types of custom audiences. The first 4 are your sources, meaning they are coming from your data, your information. The other 6 are coming from Facebook sources. We're going to focus primarily on 2 of your sources: your website traffic and customer list, and then we'll go through all 6 of Facebook sources where you can create a custom audience. So your website traffic is basically people who have visited your website, and this data is captured by your Facebook pixel, meaning your people that visit your website are being tracked by this Facebook pixel. Now, if you don't have the pixel installed on your website, I do a video that I'll leave in the description that tells you or shows you how to install your Facebook pixel, but you definitely need that pixel installed if you want to create a custom audience and start tracking data of your visitors. Now, if I click on website traffic, so we got a box that opened up that basically is going to guide you through creating your website traffic custom audience. The first step you need to take is to add people to your audience. And you have the option of including people who meet any of the criteria or all of the criteria. I will typically go with any of the criteria here, right? So I'm going to go with that, and I'm going to make sure my pixel is selected here for my account. And then I'm going to choose from the drop down here, what website visitors do I want to include in this audience. So you have a couple of options here. You can choose all website visitors, so anywhere the pixel is installed, it's going to capture all that data. People who visited specific pages, right? You can have specific URLs that you're tracking. Visitors by time spent on your website. You can also create audiences based off of your events, like page view, lead, initiate checkout, purchase, etc. So we're gonna go with, keep it very simple for today, all website visitors, right? And we're gonna do the last 90 days. This particular custom audience allows you to go out 180 days, but we're just gonna do 90 days. We'll give our audience a name: people who visited website last 90 days. Okay, create audience, and that's it. The next custom audience we're going to create is customer lists, right? You can upload your email list, whether it be your customer list or your leads that you've generated, right? You can upload that list to Facebook, and there are 3 options you have here in terms of uploading that file. The first one is you can use a file that includes customer lifetime value, meaning you can include a column that gives Facebook the lifetime value of that customer. You could use a file that doesn't have LTV, and if you're using MailChimp as your email client, right, you can directly import your list from MailChimp. Now, most of us are probably going to use a file that does not contain LTV, so we'll click on that. And remember, your file needs to be in a CSV or text file. And in order to prepare your file, you want to make sure that these one or more of these data points are in that file, especially email. So you want to make sure email's in the file. You can have phone number, your mobile advertiser ID, first name, last name, zip code. All of these identifiers can be in your file, and Facebook will match that to profiles on Facebook. The second step is adding your file. you need to tell Facebook where the source of this information is coming from. So click the drop down here. You can tell Facebook, hey, this is coming from my customers and partners, or this is coming directly from my customers, or it's coming from partners. Select the appropriate option, and then you drag your file here or upload it. Again, either a CSV or a text file. You also have the option to copy and paste your data into here and submit it. Once you do that, you go to number 3 and give it a name. People, current customers, right? Boom. That's it, and you hit next. Okay. Now let's go into Facebook sources, right? These are places on Facebook that are collecting information for you, right? So videos, people who watch, one of your videos on Facebook or Instagram, Facebook's collecting that data. Instagram profile visitors, right? People who visited or interacted with your profile or an ad on Instagram. Lead form, if you created any lead generation forms, Facebook is tracking, hey, did this person open the form? Did they submit the form, right? On Instagram or Facebook. Events, people interacted with your event, right? Whether they're attending or not, right? Facebook is collecting that data, and you can create custom audiences off of that. Instant experience, you can create an audience of people who opened your instant experience on Facebook or Instagram. In your Facebook page, you can create an audience of people who follow or interacted with your page. So let's start with a video, right? So we're gonna do video engagement, create a video engagement custom audience. And we're gonna say people who watch at least 75% of our video, because if they watch 75% of the video, that means they're interested, right? More so than someone who watched 3 seconds, 10 seconds, etc. So we'll do 75%. We'll choose the video. I'll just go with this one here. Check that box there and hit confirm. You have the option of going out as far as 365 days. I'm only going to do 90 days, and we'll say people who watched 75% of video. We'll say 90 days, right? And we'll hit create audience. We'll go back, and now let's look at Instagram profile, right? Click on that. And again, number 1, add people to your audience, include people who meet any or all of the following criteria. We're gonna do any. And you have different options when you click the drop down here. Just make sure your Instagram profile is selected here. When you click the drop down, you can select people in the audience who engage with your business page, anyone who visited your business page, people who engage with a post or an ad, people who send a message to your business profile, people who saved an ad or any post. I'm gonna go with anyone who engaged with the page at all, meaning they've done any of this stuff here. We'll click on that, and we'll say 90 days. We'll just say people who engaged with Instagram profile, 90 days. We'll hit create audience. Boom, that is done. We'll go to custom audience again. We'll do a lead form, right? People who've opened or submitted a lead form. Again, you have the options, include people who meet any or all the criteria. If you click drop down here, anyone who opened this form, people who submitted the form, opened the form but didn't submit it, people who opened and submitted the form. I'm gonna go with anyone who opened this form, and I'll give you some case studies in a future video on how you would use the different options here. We'll go with anyone who opened the form. We'll choose my business page here. And we'll select the form, and we'll give it a name. People who opened this form, 90 days. That's it. Create the audience. Next one, custom audience again. Events, right? People who responded that were going or interested in an event. You still have the same options, any or all the criteria. Click the drop down here. People who responded going or interested in the event. People who responded going, responded interested, visited the event page, engaged with tickets, etc. You can select any of these. We're gonna go with anyone who responded going or interested in the last 30 days. We'll select my page here, and we'll select the event, which is here. And we'll give our audience a name, people who responded, going, or interested. 30 days. Create audience. Hit done. And we'll create custom audience again. Now we're at instant experience. Very similar to the lead form, where you're gonna select, any or all. We're going with any. People who open this experience, or people who click any links in this experience will open this experience. We'll select anyone who opened this experience in the last 30 days. We'll select the page, type my name there, Antonio. We'll find the form. There it is. We will give it a name, people who opened instant experience, 30 days, and we'll hit create audience. Hit done. Go back to custom audience, and then we'll do page, Facebook page. Again, you have the options for including people who meet any or all. We'll go with any. We'll select the page that we want, which is my business page. And you have the options of anyone who engaged with your page, who visited your page, engaged with a post or an ad, who clicked on any call to action button, who sent a message to your page, who saved your page or any post. We'll do people who engaged with your page in the last 90 days. People who engaged with page last 90 days. And create audience. And that's it. That's how you create a custom audience. So I hope this video was helpful and valuable. If it was, drop a comment below and let me know. And be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell above so you're notified when my next video comes out. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.